Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode on the RC Retro channel. Here I have my original Team Associated RC10. Now if you're a Team Associated enthusiast, you'll already know that the early editions of this car are known as Edingers, and that name is based on the factory they were first produced in. In this video, I wanted to take a closer look at my RC10 Edinger and discuss what the differences are between an early Edinger, mid to late Edingers, and Cadillac RC10s. So after doing some research online, here are some easy ways to identify the different time periods of the RC10. And if I miss something, no worries, as you can leave a comment below and share your knowledge, as this video is meant merely to be an informational resource to help those in the hobby. First off, if you have your original box, you can easily see the address of the factory that was located on East Edinger. This is where the name Edinger comes from. Eventually, Associated would move to a different factory where the RC10 was produced. Later editions of the RC10 became known as Cadillacs because the name of the street where the factory was located on Cadillac Avenue. According to some websites, the earliest RC10 Edingers had no stamp on them. Later on, gold chassis would have an A, then an AB, then B stamps. The early RC10 Edingers tended to have a lighter, more gold anodized look to them, whereas later Edingers and even Cadillacs tended to be darker with a more orange hue. My RC10 appears to have the darker orange hue to it. Early RC10 tires had 7 ribs with the word Goodyear on the walls of the tire. Later on, RC10s would have 4 ribs on the tires without any writing. The tires that are on my car say Team Associated. Maybe these were the tires that were in between the two time periods. Also, early RC10 Edingers had rear shock spring cups, whereas later RC10 editions did not. Next, if you look at the battery straps on my RC10, these match the nylon that is used on the rest of the car. However, early RC10 Edinger straps were made of fiberglass. Let's make our way to the rear wing of the car. The early RC10s came with wing buttons that are shaped like diamonds, whereas later on they switched to the teardrop-shaped ones. The gear cover you see here on my RC10 is translucent, which is an indicator of a mid to late Edinger. Early RC10 Edingers came with a transparent gear cover such as this one pictured. Well, I definitely don't have an early Edinger here, more like a late Edinger. Regardless, it's still a classic and an important part of RC car history. I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you'd like to see more vintage RC restorations and rebuilds, please subscribe to my RC Retro channel.